You ready?
Make sure y'all have a book out. So y'all can show them the book.
Where's the book at?
Take this bar now.
Yeah, what you want? Alright, you guys, this is your girl, Crystal Southern Belle from Hip Hop and Fashion. Welcome. We have a special edition of us. We have Miss Officer Nakia Jones sitting here in New Orleans for her book read. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. So we actually had you on the show. We did an interview over the phone. But we did experience a little, delay with you answering questions and whatnot. So I wanted to get a one-on-one interview. So tell us, what are you doing here in New Orleans with the book? What is the book about?
The book is about me as a female officer, and then a lot of you may know I went viral after I spoke out about the death of Arthur Sterling. My book is actually telling the people, because everybody's like, what happened afterwards? So in the book, it's telling you what happened after the book went viral, what made me speak out, why I became a law enforcement officer. It talks about the divide of being a police officer and being an African American mother of 2 sons. So it's going to touch on so many different levels. And it's an easy read, it's a good read for everybody. I mean, your children, your 7, 8-year-olds can read it and get some knowledge from it and understand, like, look at things from a police officer standpoint. Know what to do if they encounter a police officer that's not right. So it's a lot of information in the book, but it's an easy read. It's a real book.
So, like everybody else, I would like to know what made you actually do the video. And first of all, can you let the viewers know who were you venting about?
Okay. The video actually was shot. My son woke me up and told me about a killing. Once he showed me the video, it was the shooting death of Arthur Sterling from Louisiana. So I'm looking at it, Baton Rouge, and I'm looking at the video, and I'm like, and again, I tell people all the time, when you're a law enforcement officer, it's putting your mind you're a law enforcement officer 24 hours a day. So when we see shootings, we don't look at it from the way you do. We look at it from an officer's perspective. So now it's almost like we investigate. So I'm looking at it as a law enforcement officer, and I'm saying, this ain't right. And this is me being a law enforcement officer. I ain't looked at it from a mother's standpoint yet, because my son is terrified at this point. He's like, Mom, look at this. Now, this is a good kid, never had no problems, straight A student, top 10 in his class. For him to come to me and be upset about an officer killing a Arthur Sterling and to say, Mom, is this gonna happen to me? It shook me. So I'm looking at it from a law enforcement perspective. I said, they was out of line. Everything they did was wrong. So then it was like, God was like, now let me show you what it looks like from a mother's standpoint. It was almost like I was able to shed my uniform and really become me again. And I was hurt. I was hurt, I was angry, I was disgusted, I was embarrassed, because if you wearing blue, you're supposed to be my brother and sister in blue. So now you misrepresented yourself, but you misrepresented me too. And how is the community looking at me? So that's what made me, I gotta say something. And I'm looking at my son with fear in his eyes. My son has never came to me like that. And I'm like, I gotta say something. I have to. So I went on my private Facebook page and I spoke out about, if you're a white officer, you're prejudiced, you should not be working in the black community. And I stand by that today. Because you're not going to respect me as a human being. You're going to look at me as an animal if you don't like me because of the color of my skin. That means you don't look at me the same way. So I did the video, I spoke out, private Facebook page, went to bed, because I just got work actually, at 7 in the morning, went to bed. About maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, my son woke me up again. Mom, now I'm ready to get up now because I'm the night shift anyway. Mom, your video went viral. Don't laugh, y'all. I immediately said, oh my God, I got a virus. Because I don't know what viral means. I'm like, oh my God, somebody done hacked my Facebook page because I said something. What the heck? He like, no, Mom, you everywhere. Your video has over 2 million views. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, you on World Star and it's celebrities tweeting you. Oh my God, Mom, you gotta get up. So now I'm looking at it and I still did not really understand the serious impact that it had until I really got the next, early later on that day, like about 10, 11 o'clock. We had the news media was all in the back of the police department where I worked at. I was getting calls from Ricky Snide, the radio station, CNN. It was everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, what is about to happen? Then people were saying, you know, the blue wall. And I kept saying the blue wall. He's like, you know, you're going to get some repercussions behind this. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, so immediately fear went through me because I've heard of the blue wall, but honestly, I've never ever, I don't know till I go to work, do my job, and go home. So if they got a blue wall, I ain't a part of it. I learned about it once I stepped out because it really exists. So, my chief was like, you need to come in. I actually was so much media in the back of our parking lot, I had to cover myself up and sneak into our department. They had to take me to the garage because it was media everywhere. It was really scary for me because I'm more of a low-key person. In my community, I'm known as I'm the only female, the only African-American female, but I'm low-key, so it was scary. And then to see how serious it was, to see that my chief was upset, and my mayor, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then they said the phone lines, they shut the phone lines down in Orlando. People were calling from here, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, New York, California, Florida, Africa, everywhere. They were calling the phone lines like, we love you, Officer Jones. And it was so many calls coming to the police department, they would shut the phone lines down. But then of course, you know, we got the negative things too with it. After I spoke out, I realized how serious this problem really is. Because it's affecting every state. When I tell you every state, somebody reached out to me, the same problem is going on in every single state. It's not just here, it's not an isolated event. And it was almost like God took the veil off my eyes and I started seeing everything. At that point, I'm like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I can't just, I'm not one of those people that can sit back and watch things happen and not do anything. I'm like, I have to do something. I met President Barack Obama. He invited me to come to a town hall meeting to try to bridge the gap between the police department and the community, and it was amazing. He's an amazing president. I have so much respect for him and his wife. Bishop Jakes invited me on. I sat down with him. He was amazing. And you could tell both of them really care. And that's what, and they wasn't, let me just be up here for show, they care. I was on Us or Us with T.I. They put something together, him and Angela Rye, I was on there. So I'm out here, I'm really, really trying my hardest to speak up for us. And then in turn, I get the whammy dropped on me, I got fired for speaking out. And that took my family, that was probably one of the hardest times for us in 2017. I got fired in October.
So, going back to you getting fired, and you also mentioned about, you know, a racist white police officer should not work in a black community, or should they be a police officer, period?
In my opinion, they probably shouldn't be a police officer, period, because what happens when we're everywhere.
Right.
Even if I'm in a white community, there's a good chance you're gonna run across a minority, whether it be black, Hispanic, so can you conduct yourself right? So to me, if you do have those prejudice tendencies in you, and that's just who you are, I can't judge you. Only God can judge you, but what I can tell you is you shouldn't be working in a capacity where you have that kind of authority to take a life, to take somebody's freedom from them, to make their life a living. You could destroy somebody being an officer. You should not be working in that capacity.
So, I do understand that you have been fired from your job, and for a long time, they were saying that they didn't fire you, and I saw the video about that as well, when, they claimed they didn't fire you. So now that all that the smoke is blown over, who do you feel that Nakia Jones is? How do you feel you're going to make an impact? This huge impact that you have already made on this situation now, but moving forward, like making police officers be relatable to the community. Do you have any other programs that you're going to implement?
Oh, absolutely. We're actually working on a youth conference. It's going to be a unique youth conference. I'm not talking about bringing rappers, and they don't need that. They need some education. Education is power. Teaching our children their rights. Teaching them how, because there's a chance, males and females. This ain't just for males.
Right.
Because the females are going through it too. Males and females, teaching them how to deal. What do I do if I come up against a rogue officer? How do I go home without dying? Now, what is the next step? How do I make sure that they're accountable for their actions? We're putting that in place. In the same token, we're trying to bridge the gap between our race too. So I'm doing 2 in 1. I'm trying to make us stronger so that we can be stronger to fight all this prejudice and all these cops. Because I think once we all come together, we're going to be able to shake some things up.
Do you think, because you are a seasoned cop, do you think that this is going to be your path?
I thought I was going to be a law enforcement officer. I was going to
I
retire.
heard you say that.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. And some of the older women that's listening to this,
Yeah.
God is so funny when He changes our path in life. Nobody could have told me this was going to happen to me. I was a cop for 22 years. That was my life. I provided for my family. So for me to get fired for doing the right thing, it hurt me. I had no idea. I kept saying, this was my purpose in life. This was my purpose. And God was saying, no, I'm preparing you for where I'm taking you. So now I see the bigger picture. I couldn't stay in a police department and speak out. They would have shut me down some kind of way. You're not going to do it. And God is saying, all right, you won't leave. Because I had an epiphany to quit a long time after the video went viral. I was going to quit. And I kept saying, no, because this is my livelihood. And so I was going to quit. And God said, all right, then you won't move? I'll make you move. Watch this. Watch me make you move. And now the smoke is starting to clear and I'm starting to come out of, I went through a depression.
Yep.
I wouldn't get out of my bed. And I said that I want to own my own businesses. From this point on, I don't ever want anybody to have that kind of control over my life, that they could snap their fingers and change my life like that. And I'm doing the right thing. That's a messed up thing when you know you're doing the right thing and somebody has the power to say, you're done. And now I got to start over our health care benefits. I mean, our family went through it. And I didn't want anybody to know, so that's why a lot of people didn't know for sure that I did. In the beginning, when the rumor started in 2016, I wasn't fired. But when I did get fired, I never went on Facebook. I never went. And people were upset because they're like, we would have helped your family. We would have sent y'all money. We would have made sure y'all were okay. I wanted y'all to stay focused on the problems that we got going on. I didn't want y'all to focus on they did her wrong, because I know there were people that probably would have rallied and came to Ohio. But I wanted them to focus on these unjust deaths of all of our black men. I didn't want it to be focused on me losing my job. So I didn't say anything. The reason why it came out that I lost my job was because of a lawsuit. I finally stood up for myself. I stayed up there for everybody else, and I filed a lawsuit, and you know it hit the newspaper. It was everywhere. So that's how they found out. But what can I say? Your plans is not God's plans. You think you know, but you don't know. And now all I'm doing is just embracing the process. I'm just like, all right, God, wherever you want me to go, I'm going to go. Wherever you lead me, I'll follow.
Well, this has been a quick 2-minute very emotional interview. I really appreciate it that you were able to take a second out of your day and just answer those couple of questions for me, because a lot of people have a problem with following God's plan. And being accepting of it is even harder.
Yes.
It's even harder. And you do go through a point where you don't understand. And I personally just want to thank you for everything that you have done for our culture, our race, and America, period. And I know some people may look at you as she is our shero in so many words, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. Trying to make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you, beautiful.
We do. We really do appreciate it. Well, you guys, I have to sign off. Yeah, I have to sign off, but I just really want you guys to know who Miss Nakia Jones is. We out. Oh.